We want to urge each and every Kenyan, especially the young people who have gotten their ID, to be able to register as voters to decide the destiny of this republic. Unfortunately or allegedly, we have had information that the national printer that is used to produce national identity card, sometimes late last year and early this year, has been on a breakdown, and therefore we would really ask the registrations of person department under the Ministry of Interior National Coordination to come clean and tell the country the status of production of national identity cards to the young people, because we have had several complaints where young people cannot get the ID cards, and we want to ask the IBC to use the waiting card that is being issued to young people so that they can be able to register as voters, because we are aware they would really need the original identity card. But with the challenges of acquiring a national ID card and taking some time, up to 3 weeks, we would request that the IEBC, one, allow the use of waiting card for the young people so that they can register as voters. And number two is to ensure that they send enough KIMS kits that are being used to register voters equally in all 290 constituencies for 7 counties. So we wouldn't want to see, and I don't want to name counties that have received the highest number of KIMS as opposed to other counties. We really urge equality and equity. We don't want to see other counties and constituencies complaining that they have fewer KIMS kits that are used to register voters. And therefore, we really want. And then the third point I want to make, as you are aware, North Rift, unlike Kipia and part of Baringo, is experiencing insecurity. We want to urge IEBC and the Ministry of Interior to come up with an innovative way, especially since Laikipia insecurity, we have incidences in Baringo and Elgeyo Marakwet County. That area is, that belt is having a problem with insecurity. The IEBC must tell us the strategies they have put in place to ensure people who have been displaced and people who are moving around with animals, the nomads, are able to register as voters. Because with the current security situation, they must come up with a way of ensuring that they access. On the northern frontier of this country, as you are aware, there is an ongoing drought and famine in that area. You know, families are moving in search of water and pasture for their livestock. We expect the IEBC and the government to provide food and set up camps or mobile vehicles or mobile clinics or mobile registration booths should be sent to northern frontier so that people who are moving in search of famine and in search of food and water because of the biting drought in the northern Kenya can be able to register through mobile registration booths by the IEBC. And also in the areas that slum areas and many areas that in the city and across many cities, we have challenge of many people going to hustle during the day, but at night they are more in the house. So we want to really allow that IBC should be given some time during curfew hours to register, especially from low-income areas like many slum dwellers go hustle during the day, industrial area and many other in the cities across the country, but you find most people indoors in the evening. So we need IBC to use the curfew hours in coordination with National Interior to register more Kenyans. And finally, we are aware that registering Kenyans in abroad, we want to request the IBC in liaison with the embassies that are there across the world to liaise with Kenyans associations. You know, when you go abroad and diaspora, you get there are many Kenyans associations. We really want them to liaise with Kenyan communities so that they can mobilize on how they can register, because we want Kenyans who are in diaspora to be part and parcel of the process of ensuring that they register going into the future. Finally, is that I have seen the Minister of Health has indicated that the curfew and banning of public gathering, I don't know how it will work, since the IBC also is mobilizing people to come out in large numbers. Although we expect them to observe the COVID protocols, but it will be a big challenge, especially with this issue of public gatherings and what have you. So and I want to ask all presidential candidates to join in the clarion call of ensuring, and all of us politicians, to let our people come out and register in numbers. The winning of an election is done through this registration of voters. Elections will not be won in any other forum, but by ensuring that many voters are able to turn out. And we expect the National Assembly, if IBC will require more resources under the supplementary budget, to be given more resources to ensure more than 6 million Kenyans are ready for the general election. And we expect IBC to be also ready. We have seen their timelines. The election should be done in August and envisaged by the Constitution. We don't expect any challenges. They need resources. We need them to focus. The eyes should be on the ball, and we expect the IBC, the way it's constituted and the human resource it has, it should be able to move very quickly and ensure that they register young people, people living with disability. We have also, and I hope IBC has put in place, you remember there are people who do not have thumbprint. The disability, people who are having, those people who their prints cannot be taken. The IBC should put in place people living with disability. They have challenges of using their biometrics. So we expect the IBC, even in the village, to have a proper way of taking biometric statistics of disabled people.